Hey, welcome to Acro Media's High Five. I'm Steve.
I'm Sean.
So today we're going to talk about some conversion stuff on websites. You know, what's good, what's bad, kind of what causes.
We're just going to talk about UX design. We're not going to talk about like 10 different things.
Okay.
Just talking about UX, bad, shitty UX.
Okay, fine. Take over. What are we going to talk about? What pages?
Okay, we're just going to talk. We're going to go through your site and we're just going to tell you everything you do that's shitty and how to make it not shitty on the UX of your website.
How about we start with the homepage? Is that fine?
Okay. So on your homepage, you just don't have a lander, don't have anything to get in the way. You know, if you're an e-commerce site, show products on your homepage. Don't put 800 different things in front of it. Don't put, welcome to my site. Don't put, just an intro to your site. Put products, maybe put a video on there, get people in there, let them buy if they want to, and maybe also
I feel like this is common knowledge that you should put your products on your homepage. Is that fair?
It should be common knowledge.
Okay.
People have a site where they literally like the e-commerce part is put, it's like up in the corner, there's like, it says shop in like little letters or something, right? And if you don't go shop in the menu, there's like no products to buy on the homepage.
But they're going to justify that to you being like, well, maybe they're not a shop first site. Maybe they're an informational first site, Sean.
If you're a company, you're a shop first site, okay? Like you want people to buy your stuff, right? We're talking about e-commerce sites. Like if you don't sell anything, then go away. I don't care. If you have products that you sell, let people buy them right on your homepage. Even have some products. Give an indication that you are a store.
Is there any you said products on the homepage? Any other advice? Like, are we talking above the fold, below the fold?
No, the fold is like a made-up thing that doesn't exist. Okay, it's not a newspaper. Your website isn't a newspaper. It hasn't actually been folded. Depending on the size of your monitor, if you're looking at a tablet, on a mobile phone, on anything, the fold can be anywhere. That's no. Just put it near the top. Like the more near the top it is, like the better. But there's no above the fold, below the fold. It's not like there's some magic point on your site where like everything up here people see and everything down here is like in a wasteland that no one will ever see.
But can't we say there's like an average size of monitor, like 20 inches?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, just put it near the top. I mean, the farther you are towards the top, the more important thing it is. People will scroll down somewhat. Mm-hmm. It's just the more you go down the page, the less likely it is that people are going to go there.
All right.
So try to have some products near the top. Maybe have video and then products right below there. Don't have 4 things above it and then products like in the footer.
Okay, so it's fair to say that on the home page, put all your relevant information about your store, your products, what you're selling. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you don't even need to be about your store. Like you don't need to have like an about us page and stuff like that. You just show what you're selling. You just like if you walk into a physical store, they have like products right at this front. They'll have like a display. Do essentially the same thing. Explain a little bit about them and have some there to buy. Probably some top sellers, some featured ones. Products maybe that you want to boost sales of. Put them there.
Our creative director is always telling us to put something like, free shipping or something like that. You agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, you want to have something, maybe if you indicate that they're simple, so, hey, we do free shipping, or we, say that you ship globally or something. If there's a message you want to convey or whatever, it depends on your product. If it's a product where free shipping is a bonus, let's put that. If it's a product where people just expect free shipping, or, if you sell a digital good or something, I mean, that has no, stuff like a lot of that has no purpose, but try to have stuff that's important that is a selling feature and throw that up there.
Mm-hmm. What about websites like one of my personal favorites, Amazon? You get on that website, it's just like a search bar. That's pretty much the homepage. You search for what you need and you get there. Like, is that okay?
Yeah, it depends. If you have only 10 products or something, don't put your search on there. Probably don't even have a search on your site. Like it's pointless. You don't have enough products. So if you sell a very sort of niche thing or something, it's unnecessary. If you're a big distributor and you have 100,000 products, yeah, put your search up there. Have your search be like the primary thing. It's like Google when you go to it. Like the search is right there. That's what you're going to do. Because those 5 products that we show on the site, we're indicating that we do sell products, but they're almost certainly not what people are looking for. So we need to have the search there, have some filters. Hopefully your search is good. I mean, we're just talking about UX, and that's a little more technical, but make it not suck, please.
Okay, so that's the homepage or site in general. Why don't we dive into something more like the product page, something like that, there's always irritations on product page. You finally navigated through the homepage, you finally figured out, what it is you want to look at, what you want to buy. What's irritating you here?
Let people buy it right away on the product page. Don't have like information about your product and then it takes you to like the page where you buy it. Like if I'm at the product, just let me buy it right there. Like don't make me jump through like hoops to get there, there's no reason I can't buy it on the same page that tells me about it. If you want to have lots of information, throw it in some tabs or something that you can move between, but always have that option there where I can buy the product right on that page.
What about things like in your product page, even just like having like similar products or anything like that? Is there any advice you could give to,
Yeah,
some e-commerce
a couple
shops?
things. Don't be lazy about it. If you have related products, like try to actually pick some related products, or at least do ones like other people have bought these. Don't just show 4 random products below. You might luck out and they might be the right products, but more than likely they're just random products that have no relevance to people whatsoever. It takes more work, but what you should actually do for lots of your products is you should go through and say, okay, here's some relevant products for this. Like, oh, I have a thing that has some accessories. Well, let's show the accessories down below. You're going to get an upsell on that almost for sure. Don't just show 4 random things. And don't show like necessarily just other types of the same thing. That's not always good. You want stuff that goes with it. Okay, you're buying this. Is there a bag? Is there an accessory? Is there something that goes with it? Do I need, something else? Like, does my product have more than one thing that I need to buy to make like the whole thing work? Like, if I buy this, do I need a stand with it? Let's put that down there. Let's maybe even call that out that I need these extra pieces. If you just 4 random products out of your 10,000 products, you're wasting your time.
All right, here's a question. What's the last thing you bought online?
What's the last thing I bought online? Weight gain powder for bodybuilding.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was that? So let's talk about their site.
That was actually okay, but not great. They are like multiple things. They're like a shop and then also like a community. So they kind of jam their shop up in the top corner, which is kind of a piss off, because you have to like go into the shop. So that's like 2 steps it takes me. I don't care about like talking about with other people about fucking bodybuilding. It's really boring. I don't talk about my lifts or like how much I can squat or any of that.
That's kind of what's cool right now, though, right? Like, bro, do you even lift?
Yeah. Well, sure. No. I do lift. But I don't have to tell everyone about it. So that's irritating at the start. You get in, and then if you go into the product, they really tend to like tell you about the product, and you don't get to go in and buy it. And then they don't let you pick the quantity. So if you want to buy 2, you have to add it, and then you have to go into the cart. You have to edit it. You have to update your quantity. It's like 6 steps. I want to buy 3 things, 2 of which are the same. It shouldn't take me like 10 clicks. I actually bought it yesterday because I went to buy it like a week ago, and it took too many clicks, and I gave up and I did something else.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So that being said about product pages, let's just kind of step into the last one, like the checkout. Now the checkout kind of has a best practice, but let's talk about a couple of things. I hate the fact that in some websites you have to create an account. Why would I want to create an account? That's the stupidest thing ever. Should they create an account for me?
Everything needs to create an account because we need to like track your order, but you should just do it. You don't need to make an account. Like, don't force people to like log in ahead of time. Try to make that as absolutely as simple as possible. If you can even like match people up automatically, like maybe you have to have them put in their password. Maybe you can even just match it by email or something. Try to remember that they've already logged in before. Like, keep their cookie for like a year. Any way you can get rid of that login. And for the love of God, if they don't have an account, don't make them make an account before they can log out. Before they can check out. When they check out, they're going to give you all their information, and then you can just make them an account automatically. You can do it all in the background.
All right. How do you feel about the whole idea of like, in some websites they have like multiple steps, kind of like step 1, put in your address, and then it's like, a bunch of next buttons. What's the take on that?
Try to put most of it on one page, mostly just because each time there's probably going to be a page load time. It's going to take a couple of seconds for you to switch between those pages, so you're just making it slower. Don't have like 10 things that don't go together on the page. Like, if you want to put your payment information on the next page, that's not too bad. People kind of feel that that's a different step, so it makes sense with their flow. Don't put like billing information on one page, shipping information on one page. Like, don't spread it out into 9 steps. It should at least be sort of a logical breakdown. People might want to like put in their shipping information so they can see shipping prices and stuff like that, and then then move on to the payment step. So that's okay to split up, but try to keep it together.
Okay. So kind of what we're talking about today, what's kind of out of everything we talked about, like 3 things you can give people?
Don't get in the way. Combine stuff into, as few steps as you can. Third one, can show people that you're actually a store, that they can buy things. Like, lots of sites, though, you might look them up and it's just information about the product. So if you do sell things, make it really obvious that you sell things. So, people know that and they can buy stuff. If you're going to have an e-commerce site, don't hide it.
All right. I feel like we got our point across, so why don't we end it with that? So you know what? Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to know anything about web development, e-commerce, Drupal, you can ask your questions. We'll try to answer your questions. If you want to, if you thought this was kind of cool and you don't hate us, you can subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.
If you hate Steve, just say so in the comments, but like try to be
I feel like
polite about
people
it.
might like me more than you. Mostly that is my mom watching it and not yours, and she's gonna at least subscribe.
Oh,
so.
dude, my mom is friends with us on Facebook. She will definitely watch this.
We'll see.